Hello, everybody. This is a tutorial on Google Forms, the basics, kind of level one, getting started with them. And right now, if you are using Google, there's probably no better game-changing app that you could be using to really embrace technology, get rid of some paper use, get some high quality, quick feedback. Google Forms is the one thing that I really think everyone should be trying this year, uh, more than any other Google app. So let's dive in and get through some basics. This will be a little bit longer because it's a little bit more involved. Uh, I generally am starting from my drive, and I'll click new and go to a form to start a new form. For time's sake, I've got a couple forms already created, and I'll show you how to do things. So when you start a form, it's going to be kind of blank. You can customize the banner right here by clicking the palette, and it's just some colors where you can pick from some themes that Google has already chosen. There's a good amount there. You can actually just upload your own picture if you would like. You are going to name the form whatever is relevant and then save it with that same name. You can definitely put a description right underneath the title. The most important thing, if you take one thing away from this video, is that the most common mistake when starting to use forms is that people dive in, they start typing questions, and they forget to ask for the respondents' names. There's two ways to go about that. And what you probably want to do as teachers is click the gear right here, settings, and the first thing under general is collect email address. Now that's going to do two things for you. Number one, the respondents, who are probably your students and kids, don't have to type their name or remember to type their name. You don't have to put a separate question for it. And they have to be logged into their school account to respond to the survey form, whatever you want to call it. So that's highly recommended. You can create a question that is, please type your full name. I say that because when I've asked for names, sometimes I just get a first name, John, or whatever. And when you do that, make sure you click that the question is required. If it is something like this, where you absolutely need that information, make sure it's required. That means that when the respondents' students are done, they cannot click submit until they've answered this question. So make sure you ask for a name. Right here, as you click on questions, is where you get your workspace, your little way to add different types of questions. And Forms has changed a lot over the last few months. There's a lot of options here, which is pretty cool. So you can create a new question. You can actually add a title. You can add pictures. You can add YouTube videos, or you can actually create sections, which is a little advanced. You're probably just going to be adding questions when you get started with this. And you see down here, this was a student council survey for the homecoming theme, and we asked a multiple choice question. And under each option for the theme, we put a picture. When you go to a question, you can decide whether it is multiple choice, short answer, or long answer. Check boxes. You can do a drop-down menu. And these are some of the, well, this is a new option where you can actually ask respondents to upload a file, a picture or video or what have you. You can do a multiple choice grid. You can ask them for a date. When people respond on a Google form, it is time-stamped. So you will already be getting that, but in the case of, asking for a birthday or a date for an appointment or something like that, you could ask for a date and a time. So As you add questions, you can ask, or rather, change the type of questions. You can, when you can actually drag the questions and reorder them. You can copy a question. So if you have some similar questions, you hit this button right here and it will duplicate it, or you can trash a question. Um, and um, and that's pretty much it in terms of creating the form. If you would like to see what it looks like, this little eyeball, to the people taking it, you can click the preview button, this eyeball, and that'll open up a new tab and show you a preview of what respondents will see. So the next step is to send the form, and to send it, you hit send. Uh, this is where a form is slightly different if you're used to sharing Google apps, Google Docs, Google Slides, etc. If you're used to sharing those things, you don't share a form the same way. Now you can actually share a form if you want to add someone that is teaching with you, using the same survey as you. You can add a collaborator right here. But what you're probably going to be doing is sending it to people to take. So my most used way of sending things out is hit send, and then hit this middle option, which is a link right here. I like short URLs, so you click that, and then just copy and paste this, and you can email it to people, or send it via Remind or whatever. If you are using Google Classroom, then when you create an assignment, you will find this form from your drive. You can add it right to Classroom. Classroom recognizes that it's a form and handles it appropriately. As soon as it is shared and the people that are taking it are responding, you will see responses in real time. And go to this really quickly. What's really nice, when you click the response tab, you can see it's collecting emails here, and then this was a multiple choice question. It spits out a pie graph for you. It gives you percentages, and if I hover over, it will actually tell me the number. So 13 people voted for A Night in Paris. 16 voted for the winning topic, movies and the red carpet. And it gives you a key and everything here. Here's another form that I gave out. This was I believe a checkbox. That was a short answer question, excuse me. And it actually categorized them, that two people said my family. These were different short answer questions, and then you've got text questions where it's actually going to list them out. But the last part where you can really play with some of your data is that when you go to this responses tab, there's this little green icon, and that is for Google Sheets. And when you click that, it will make a Google Sheet. Here's that timestamp I was telling you about. This was an anonymous survey, so I did not ask for their name or collect their email. But then it has question by question by question, and I can do a lot of different things with this data. But it's good to know that that's there. Once people respond to your survey, this is here and will not be deleted. I can go back into my form, go to my responses, and click this three dots. See this three dots right here is a menu for Google. There's lots of 3-dot menus around here. So if I click this, I can delete all my responses. If I delete all my responses, they will be gone from here. They will stay in the Google Sheet. I can delete them if I want. So that is the basics of a Google form. If you are no longer accepting responses, you can turn that off under the response tab. And there's a lot of different things you can do with it. I will present some advanced features later, and there'll be another badge there. But if you've used forms and you've got a spreadsheet, just share either the sheet or a screenshot of it, and you can be on your way to just, one more badge. Have fun. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.